What's going on, guys? We're back with another one. Looks like a U.S. Special Agent spots an armed robbery gang. Let's go ahead and get right into it.
What follows is extremely rare body cam involving a U.S. Federal Border Patrol agent, an armed robbery by a suspect wanted by the FBI, and an intense pursuit of suspects involving shots fired. On July 27, 2022, at a Lowe's home improvement store in Las Cruces, New Mexico, CCTV captured two masked men walking into the store pushing a cart. Right behind them was an off-duty Border Patrol agent who happened to be shopping at the same time. A few moments later, the two men were seen walking towards the self-checkout with a portable air conditioner when an employee asked for their receipt. The men ignored him and continued pushing the item towards the exit, prompting other store employees to follow the two shoplifters. As the situation had now escalated, the men exit the store with the item, and as store employees try to stop them, one of the men pulls out a gun and points it at the
Like, dude, is $600 worth pulling a gun on somebody? Like, as a society, man, we have gone downhill. Like, what are we doing?
employees before walking away. Unfortunately for the shoplifters, the off-duty agent witnessed what unfolded at the exit and began tailing the men on foot outside the store. The men are captured in the parking lot, walking towards their vehicle, a maroon-colored Chevy Tahoe, followed by the agent, who pulls out his phone to take a picture of it and call 911. The men loaded the car with the item and immediately sped off. 5 minutes later, officers located the vehicle just 1 mile east of the Lowe's.
Direction of travel was, I believe, southbound on Tribby, headed towards the Coles from Lowe's on Tribby.
4 units authorized and 2 K9 units authorized.
Copy, coming to Tribby. Turn south on Joshua.
962 Central, 44.
Copy, 44.
Hello, who called us?
Let me get my manager, okay?
What's your 2962?
Just at Spruce and Tell Shore.
Copy, Spruce and Trout Shore.
Hello. Hey, are you the manager?
Yes, sir. I'm the manager here.
Were you the witness, or do you know what happened?
Yeah, I was a witness. I have a federal agent right here, too.
Okay.
What way you facing? The vehicle continues.
It's in front of Dick's and Tell Shore.
No, I'll never, I'll never get this. Like, why brandish your gun at people that are just doing their job? Like, don't get me wrong, like, this is gonna sound terrible, but if you're bound to rob somebody or something, you know, why brandish the gun, man? Why brandish the gun? Like, I know that the economy is awful right now. You know, we're at the same spot we were in 2008 before the housing market collapsed. But, dude, why?
Copy, vehicles in front of
Like,
Dick's on Tell Shore.
and don't get me wrong, I am the most pro 2A guy you'll ever meet. Like, as soon as you come out of that womb, we should just give you an RPG. Like,
Okay, did you want to pursue charges? Okay, because I need a definite, because we are chasing a vehicle right now. Okay, so I need to make sure that we're good.
He's on the wrong side of traffic in front of Cane's.
$600. $600 is what they're doing this for.
Now he's by the parking lot of Red Lobster. Nacho southbound.
Copy, Nacho southbound.
We pulled the gun out, we pulled it back out again out there when I was following them to get the license plate.
And you all felt threatened by this? I assume, I know this sounds stupid, but I have to confirm legal reasons that you felt threatened by this, right? You did feel threatened by this?
Oh yes, he pulled it out both times over there and here.
The Lowe's employees did feel threatened by it, and they do want to pursue.
Sorry for units on the Volt.
I mean, who wouldn't, man?
Did feel threatened by it, and they do want to pursue.
You brandish a gun at
He's gonna
somebody.
be in the parking lot of
I was always taught if you pull the gun, like if you brandish the gun That is your last option. Like you are going to use that gun. You know, obviously maybe I've been brought up differently than these individuals, but then obviously they're down on their luck if they're robbing Lowe's for $600. Like,
Hooters going back onto Telshire. Nacho.
Copy, parking lot of Hooters headed back to Telshire for Nacho.
Yeah, we're on a pursuit with it right now. So, how you doing, Puddles?
Who had the gun pointed at? Well, when he got here, see your feet were right there. He went like this and pulled the gun out and then he put it in. He went out there and then the officer went out too and he pulled the gun out him too.
Okay, so the officer in the black shirt?
Yes,
He's a Border Patrol agent.
Border Patrol agent.
Okay. I'm going to start this. Do you have an ID with you, sir? And how many people were there?
Two guys.
Two guys?
And then they got in there, put it here. We even helped them put it in the car. Got them to pay for it.
Yeah.
They go over there. They start walking this way. And they walk this way.
So you thought these masks were to the COVID, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
Nacho and Telshire, or correction, Foothills and Telshire.
What all do you know about what happened?
I was here at the front. I was just looking for some drinks. I had made a purchase just, but my kids wanted a drink, so
Okay.
here I am. And then I'm a U.S. Border Patrol agent out of Deming. I came back in. These guys kind of bumped into me, like right there at the registers while I was looking for drinks.
Okay.
And they were both masked up all the way to their face with hats. Thought it was kind of weird, and I kind of figured as soon as I looked at them back and I turned around, I figured these guys are gonna run. But then these guys confronted them at the front, like 3 or 4 of them, and he pulled out a gun. And then he looked at me and he pulled out the gun. I followed him to get the vehicle description.
Okay.
And then I noticed that they came in back through the back. I was the one that got the vehicle description with the hood, the black hood, the Tahoe.
Okay.
And then I noticed that their license plate was covered with a plastic bag. And then they took off this way.
And what were you saying about Border Patrol?
I'm a Border Patrol
Okay.
agent.
Okay, you're the. All right.
Hit the vehicle as soon as it turns its next turn.
oh. Oh.
Put your hands up!
I was gonna say they got a gun, bro.
Put your hands up! Put your hands up!
Like this is my thing. This is my thing. I'm sorry to pause it right there. I just blue balled all of you. All this for $600, dude. Like I am having, like maybe I'm having a lapse in my judgment, but I don't think so. I think most logical people are not gonna brandish a gun and like make people fear for their lives for $600. This is ridiculous, man. Yeah, I mean, you have a gun and you're, yeah.
Shot 62 Central, shots fired, shots fired.
Like, what was the plan? Like, this is my thing. Like right here, okay, right here. When the cop fires his first bullet, okay, you've already decided, you know what? I'm not gonna stop. I'm gonna keep running. Okay. So then he shoots. Okay. You get hit by another cop. Do you think they're gonna stop shooting? They know you're armed. They know you're dangerous. They know that you've brandished your gun at random civilians. Like, do you think this is just going to be a stroll in the park? Like, I'm so confused, man. Like, these people must not value, like, their lives or anything.
Hands up! Hands up! Hands up! Hands up! Get out of the window! Step out of the car! Get out of the window now! Get out of the window!
How do you pretend not to know what happened? Like,
Get out! Right now! Get online, Brown. Get online. Shots fired. Shots fired. Show me your hands! Hold on. Hold on! Guys, hold on! Who else is in the car with you?
if he was asleep during this, I'm the head penguin in charge of Antarctica.
He's stuck with the seatbelt. Hey, secure him. He has the seatbelt stuck. Show me your hands. Show me your hands. Put your hands behind your back. 863 Central. We have shots fired, drivers down. Stay down! Show me your hands! Stay on the floor! We're trying to get the passenger out of the vehicle. He's stuck. Everybody slow down. Get a unit up here to cover inside the Wing Daddy's parking lot. Lay down! Get on your stomach!
Like, why are you still not complying? Like, especially if you got struck by one of these bullets, like, you're gambling your own life. Like, this whole time, all these guys have done have gambled their own lives. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I get that the economy is not great right now. People are struggling, and I get that. And I say this all the time that as a society, we're going downhill. Like, common decency isn't common. People don't treat each other like people. But this is not the solution. This is not the solution. Figure it out is crazy.
I'm on you.
Probably should get the other guy just in case I crossfire.
Vehicle's clear.
Hey, my arm's broken. My left arm is broken. It's broken. Ow, ow, it's broken.
Should we get the driver to take? Roll him over. He's clear on the back. Take pictures.
I got
Stop talking. Stop talking. I have asthma. Okay. Just breathe for me. What's your name? Josh. Josh, just breathe for me, okay? We don't need a chest seal. We need gauze.
Hey, I got my med kit.
My inhaler. I got some. I got gauze. He's cutting it open. I got gauze. I got gauze right here.
My neck right there.
I got it right here, buddy. All right, this is gonna hurt, okay? All right, hold on. Move this gauze for me real quick. Move that gauze. Here. Move it.
Let fire take over.
Hey, let fire take over.
Is you? Nothing on this side. Clear on this side.
You ready to pick him up? We're gonna throw him on gurney. Yeah. Gunshot in the chest. You got laceration in your back. Yeah, laceration in your back. Gunshot wound in the chest.
Canadians on the floorboard driver cell.
0215. What's up with those?
They did all this for a $600. I think it was either an air compressor or like a power bank. Like, again, even if your childhood was not the best, all of us have a story, but all that matters is how you let it dictate. Like, how you let that dictate you in your life. Like, I don't understand going on a crime spree because, you have some trauma. And don't get me wrong, like I said, everybody has their story. So, I'm right there too, but you don't see me out here robbing Home Depot.
David's info?
Yeah. He's the one that's hit, right?
David's hit?
David Aguilar.
They gotta take him to
Oh,
they're taking him to a hospital in London.
Okay.
I don't know. I thought it was Josh Lopez that got hit.
Josh Lopez?
Yeah. Let me double check, but I'm pretty sure it's Josh. Hey, that's Josh Lopez, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's Josh Lopez.
Lopez was quickly rushed to the hospital for his injuries. 20 minutes later, officers on standby at the scene are approached by a woman.
How can we help you?
What kind of vehicle is involved?
Are you looking for a vehicle or?
Well, because my son's on the run, and I'm not sure if it's him.
Okay. What kind of vehicle are you looking for?
Tahoe, maroon Tahoe.
Okay. What's your son's name?
Joshua Lopez.
No, 37?
Where are you parked at?
way over there.
Okay, let's head down to my car and I'll talk to you, okay?
Wait on the other side of those cop cars over there, okay?
I mean, dude, this is so sad. And you know, I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, if it wasn't for my mom, I probably would have went down, you know, a darker path. But I just, you know, I just couldn't do that to her. I couldn't do that to my family. And you know, I know everyone's situation's different. You know, not all people have, you know, a loving parent, you know, but I mean, this is not the way. This is really not the way.
And we'll keep you updated, okay?
Is it that right?
And I'm not here to lecture. I'm just
Is he okay?
whatever I'm thinking, I'm just, you know,
Let's
vocalizing.
go this way.
So
Come on. What do you mean he's on the run?
No.
He's alive. Okay, he's alive. Hey, we have to keep going. Come on. You need to stay here. We need to go this way. We're not gonna let you in right now.
Oh, God. Please.
Let's go this way so I can talk to you and see what's going on.
Did he get shot?
I can't tell you any details about what happened.
you know, and I feel really bad for the mother. No, I don't think that any parent should have to go through this or see this. You know, I don't have kids, but I can only imagine. I could really, you know, only imagine what she's feeling right now.
It's an active investigation, so I can't tell you any details.
Oh my God.
Come on. What do you mean he's on the run? Like he's...
Yeah, they were looking for
Let's
him.
keep going. Keep walking while we talk. We can't be in the scene like this.
Oh my God.
Like, was you're a missing person, or what do you
No,
mean?
no, I'm not missing a person. My son has been on the run. I have been trying to help you guys
On the
for
run,
him to
like...
turn himself in.
Okay. So he had a warrant?
Yeah, he has warrants.
What were they for, do you know?
To what they told me for shoplifting.
Okay.
Please just tell us what hospital you took him to.
My brothers that got shot. We'll get a supervisor to talk to you guys. We can't release anything right now, okay?
Where did you guys come from right now? Or where are you parked at?
We're just sitting there.
You're up there? Okay.
I just need to know something.
What's your relationship with all this?
It's his brother-in-law.
Okay.
His mom is up there just falling apart.
We understand. I already spoke with her. I made her aware of everything too.
I know, but she needs to know where he's at.
Okay. Well, either way, if we do tell you, you can't go over there. He's under arrest. So no one's gonna be able to see him.
It's okay. She just needs to know if he's alive or not.
Well, he's at the hospital, so
Yeah, but that doesn't tell us if he's alive.
I can't tell you.
I mean, they're not doctors. Like, you know what I mean? Like they can't say something for sure. Like I get that they have procedure, and you know, again, the family, like I can only imagine, man. Like, but at the same time, you knew he had warrants. You knew that this was his line of work. Like, I mean, dude, what kind of career is just going and shoplifting?
Details right now because it's literally just happened. It's just an investigation. It's not because I'm trying to be rude. It's just what I have to do. Are you parked next to her? I know where she's parked.
Yeah, we're still there.
Okay. I'll get somebody up there as soon as I can. They're taking care of this, and then I'll make sure they know you're there, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Soon after police talk to the suspect's family, investigators arrive on the scene and begin questioning the detained passenger.
Some stuff went down. I'm sure that was pretty crazy for you. And we want to talk to you about it, okay? You're in handcuffs in a police car right now, so I'm not charging you with a crime. I'm trying to figure out what happened here. Can you just tell me what happened starting at the Lowe's?
I don't know what happened.
Okay.
I just know we crashed, and I was in.
That was it? You guys came from the Lowe's.
See, this is my thing. Like, and I'm not trying to give criminals advice, but this is just genuine advice. Like, if you're in some crazy ass scenario, okay, or really any scenario, and you're being arrested, don't talk. Do not talk. They say these following words: "I want my attorney. I want a lawyer." Like, and don't get me wrong, I'm not rooting for these guys. I mean, they brandished a gun at random civilians.
An air conditioner, right?
I don't have sympathy, but
You don't
it's
remember?
just the stupidity.
Yeah, they got cameras at Lowe's, right?
The stupidity
and
is
it's just shoplifting.
it's on par.
Shoplifting. Like, we had gunshots being fired here. But
I don't give a f about the gunshot.
okay.
Hey, dude, but we're trying to, like I said, we're trying to figure out what happened here, dude. Like, your mind's not thinking. You don't think about shooting. I know, man. You're trying to get away. Then when they start shooting at us, we're not going to sit there and get shot at. We're going to try to get the f out of the way. I guess straight up. And all these motherfuckers started shooting at me.
Okay. But just to confirm your Miles Luciano, yes? Yeah.
Miles Luciano was taken into custody and booked into jail, where he was held without bond. Despite the rain of gunfire, Luciano sustained no injuries. He was charged with 1 count of interference with commerce by threats or violence in a case prosecuted by the U.S. federal government's Department of Justice. In May 2023, he pleaded guilty and was sentenced to 3 years.
That's it. 3 years, that's it?
Years and 10 months in prison, followed by 3 years of supervised release. Joshua Lopez, on the other hand, made a full recovery from his injuries at the hospital before successfully escaping on August 3, 2022. In response, the FBI issued a federal warrant for his arrest, in which a 1-month manhunt ensued before he was apprehended in September 2022. He was charged with 3 counts of interference with commerce by threats or violence, as he was also a perpetrator of shoplifting cases in Best Buy and AutoZone in New Mexico that same year. In December 2024, he pleaded guilty on all 3 counts and was sentenced to 7 years and 2 months in prison, followed by 3 years of supervised release.
Put your hands up!
Sorry. Those sentences were a little bit light for armed robbery. Like 3 years, 3 years probation after that. That's really not that much. Like armed robbery, man. But yeah, guys, sorry for the, the inconsistent schedule here. I might be doing every other day uploads instead of daily. Just for the next few weeks maybe. It's, the weather's warming up, and well, I've been working on the project car, I'm not gonna lie to you. But I appreciate you guys watching to the end. I'll leave a video up here that I think you'll enjoy. And also, go ahead and subscribe. A lot of you guys aren't subscribed. I love seeing returning viewers. It means I'm doing something right. So yeah, guys, I appreciate that, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.